guys, welcome to another episode of History Saver right here on YouTube. And yes, I'm driving down the road once again. We are headed to a very cool spot. It has been raining here, as you can see, but it has not been thundering, it has not been lightning, so that's a good thing for us. After a rainstorm, targets such as lead bullets, Civil War bullets, are a little bit more readable on the machine. They have a little bit of better depth for some reason. I don't know why that is, it just is. So it's actually going to work in our favor today. But we are headed to a very cool spot, and we will see you when we get there in about 1 second. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of History Saver 1941, and today we are out in the middle of absolutely nowhere, but we are on a very special property. This is family land for me back in the early 1800s, and when I say early, I mean around the 1812 time frame. And this is a spot of my, I guess, third, fourth great grandfather's home site, and never really hunted this spot, honestly. Don't know why, just haven't done it. We are probably 30 miles off the main highway, and there's been stuff found out here though. There's a lot of flint, so a lot of arrowheads have come out of here, and basically we're just looking for anything that may have came from the cabin that was actually here. So anyway, stay tuned and we'll show you what we find as we come up with it. Piece of trash. Alright guys, got a very small signal here, and just pulled up a pewter button. It's a 4-hole button, so this could be pretty old. Really bitty small button, but cool find. Alright guys, I got a good 80 signal in the hole, but I'm digging to China. So we're gonna get down here. Got the pinpointer going crazy. Alright, let's see what we got now. It's out the side wall. Not in my hand there. You've got to be kidding me. Well, pull this out, but luckily the pinpointer is still going. So, something's in my hand. Alright guys, the other piece to the freaking pop top. So, went 8 inches down for a piece of trash, which sometimes you're going to do. So if you're trying to get into metal detecting and you're getting fed up with it, just know everybody digs junk.
and sometimes it's not shallow. So keep that in mind. We'll see you on the next one. All right, guys, got something in the hole. It's pretty deep. We're getting closer to it, but this ground is absolutely roasting. It is hot out here, boy. I'm telling you right now, it's hot. You guys want to know what real heat is? Come to South Alabama. But it's in the hole. Whatever it is, it's got to be real small. And I dropped it, of course. There we go, guys. It's an old square nail from the cabin that used to be here. So, still a good find, even though it's a nail. Nails do have a story they tell as well, so pretty cool. Alright, guys, we're still going. We found a couple of interesting things so far, but a lot of junk too, as you've seen. And pretty nice place. But there's still trash here, even though it's back off in the middle of the woods. People come down here and hunt and drink, as you see right there. So, but I want to show you guys something real quick. This is a piece of flint, and this is probably a part of a point. You tell it's kind of been worked right there a little bit, but it's broken. But this is the kind of flint that we have in this area. There we go, a little bit better view of it. But pretty cool. This stuff is actually just laying around everywhere here, and you just like anywhere else, you got to weed through the trash to get to the good stuff. So that's what we're doing. All right, guys. When I tell you it's hot here, well, I mean it. This creek is usually up to this bridge, but it has not rained here in so long, and it's just been so hot. It's 100 degrees today that the water has actually receded back down into that. And we were going to go look at this creek, but after seeing 7 water moccasins when I walked down there a minute ago to scout it out, I think we're going to pass on that. So yeah, me and snakes don't really get along. So we're going to continue on, and we'll see you in a minute. Guys, it is currently 2:49 or 2:50 now on a Saturday afternoon, and look at the temperature. 98 degrees. That thing has hit 100. Woo, bumps, 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 bumps. That thing has hit 100 twice today. So yeah, it's very hot. Hey guys, well, it is way too hot at 2:30 on a Saturday afternoon. It is 100 degrees. Way too hot. Way too hot to do any more digging right now. We're going to let it cool down for a little while, if it will. But while we're doing that, make sure you guys go check out 25 How Outdoors, Nathan's MRE, Old Smokey, History Seekers, History Secrets, World War II History Hunter, my good friend Tracy Phillips, and Jonathan over at Hunt for History. Go subscribe to his channel, give him some love and support. And also, my good buddy Dylan Fines, make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Young kid, give him support, some support and love. And we're going to continue on our trek. If we can't go detecting anymore today, we'll stop and let you take a look at some cool historic sites along the way. So let's do that, and let's show you some behind the scenes for history. All right, guys, we're at another little spot of mine. That's one of my favorite spots. Not to necessarily look, but just for the history of it. This is an old bridge. It's called Confederate Bridge, and up under this bridge, a Confederate soldier after the war come home, and he was so messed up in the head by PTSD, I guess, which didn't even exist back then, but just from the horrors and everything that he saw, he couldn't go back home. He couldn't face the reality of things, and he ended up living up under this bridge, and they ended up finding him dead one day up under this bridge. So there was an old bridge here, and the new one's replacing it now, but this was where he lived. So up under a bridge, and that is a completely true story that has been proven. So pretty cool. Guys, this is Old Scotland Presbyterian Church. This is the oldest Presbyterian church in the state of Alabama. This building right here was built in 1823. Before the structure was here, there was a log church here prior to 1823 that served as the church here. This is an old Scottish settlement, one of the oldest settlements in the state of Alabama, and this is a place I grew up around, and it is an absolutely beautiful church. Not going to be doing any searching here because it is off limits and it's a church. So I don't really like doing churches or around churches because of just the respect portion. But if you know someone offered for me to come to a church, I probably would if they okayed it. But again, this is a really off limits church, and just because it means so much to me personally. But anyway, this church was built, like I said, in 1823. It's the oldest Presbyterian church in the state of Alabama, and is a beautiful example of the way that churches looked back then. Here in this area was an old Scottish settlement. It's one of the oldest settlements in the state of Alabama, and it is a very unique place. This is situated a very long way from the nearest town. So this is definitely an old church. I used to pull up here in their wagons and offload. Actually, my fourth great grandfather helped start this church, and you will be seeing his original home site later in the video, because that is where we're actually headed. But this is a very cool church I just wanted to share with you guys, and this church has some awesome historic stories about it.